it's real hard to tell you how, and I'm not going to speak for the guys, how scared I am. Church, sorry about that. Church-wise, life worked pretty good for me. It was easy. People think I'm a good person, and it all works. And it's just that God was telling me, this isn't reaching people. This isn't reaching my people. This isn't getting them. You got to do something else. And there's lots of people that still think what this is all about is we want to go have church services the way we want to. And the truth is, God is kicking my backside, telling me, you've got to be somewhere else. And I'm scared to death out there because I can't control it. That the worst thing I'm afraid of is being a failure. And what I saw was a group of people. If I could give you a word about what we saw out there, is I was tremendously underwhelmed because it wasn't impressive facilities. They were adequate. It wasn't a bunch of really impressive people. They were pretty ordinary. And they dressed sort of like we are here. And they did ordinary things. And God was doing amazing stuff. Amazing stuff, because they had just kept pounding that message. And Jim keeps saying, get in the game. Get in the game. There's a game going on. You're a player. You're not a spectator. Get in the game. And to the leaders, he's saying, make a place to play. Make a place to play. We all got to play. And I had to really say, Lord, get my ego out of this. Just use me. Put me. Make deep relationships in my life with people. Let go. Quit worrying. If 5 people are here next week, I'm in control. It's okay. Just keep walking it out. I'm showing you the path. And he kept putting people in our lives from all kinds of places. And an amazing guy that we met is he's just retiring from the Baptist Mission Board, national. This guy's heart, and he shared us his story. He used to be in the business world, successful, had everything, gave it up to plant churches and nurture house churches and plant new plants. And he's working with the Baptist Board. And he's retiring this year. And this guy just became such a sweetheart to us. I mean, this guy, I don't know why he latched on to us. He was in our group. He was one of our leaders. But he just really attached into us and was such an encouragement. And I thought, wow, what a great guy. Could really help grow us. And we want you to get to hear him and know him. But he was just such an encouragement through this process that, hey, just trust the process. You're on the right path. You're on the right path. Get people in those groups. Get them empowered. Help them realize they're the evangelists. And you know what? Where he's retiring to? Smyrna. He's coming. God said to me, I'm giving you everything you need to let me be God of this city. To let me be introduced to people that don't know. And I've got to keep getting out of the way and let God make those deep relationships. Something Joe said to me, and this thing about son-in-laws, they can just irritate the snot out of me. And I got to tell you, I love Joe. I love the man that he is. I love the way he loves my daughter. I love my grandchildren. They're wonderful. And so I got to love him a little bit. He gave some of me, you know. But Joe and I struggle with each other. We do. And I think it's because we're so stinking much alike in a lot of ways. But, you know, we really grew closer to each other this weekend by just opening up. And so amazing things are possible. And they're going to continue to be possible. But Joe said to me, Ray, you said you wanted deep relationships. I think you have a lot of deep relationships with people. I think a lot of people have deep relationships with you. I just don't think you allow people to have those deep relationships in return. They don't know you the way you do other people. Wow. That smacked me in. So, and a lot of that's because I'm afraid if you know me, you're not going to like me, so I got to put on the masquerade. So I don't want to do that. I want to do that. I'm full of crap just like everybody else. Pardon my French. But God takes that and does amazing stuff. That's what we want to be about. We're going to move in that direction as quick as we can. Joe's going to talk more about that. And Joe was convicted of that very early on, and just really was pretty irritating about that. But small groups are transformational. Living real life together is amazing, and we want to keep on that path.
Okay, we're close to the end. After the late game last night, Sarah and I sat together and talked for quite some time into the late night, early morning. And I was just sharing with Sarah the personal things that have happened for me, where God has spoken to me in my life. And went through a lot of our experience this weekend. And after she had heard me talk, she said, I've been trying to tell you that for a long time. I've been listening to you. You didn't have to go to Idaho to learn math. Just listen to me, It's true. That is true. It's been a good 3 or 4 days. And that's an understatement, too. I'm so looking forward to loving you and serving you in a different way that will stretch you, that will give you a bigger vision for what the walk that Christ is calling us to make, to invite us to be fishers of men. He's not inviting me to continue to be a church person. He's inviting me to not only be a follower of Jesus, but he's inviting me to disciple my wife, Sarah. Not to just be my wife, which is pretty cool in and of itself, but to disciple her, to have been just laid a huge gift at our feet, to be able to walk in the lives of Ben and Laura and Blaine and the one to come, to be able to disciple them again in a very real way, and to have the privilege of discipling you and you discipling me, and us reaching out into this community and taking this community for our Lord one life at a time. And I'm serious about that. I have been for a long time, but I've been a scaredy cat. I've been afraid. I've just gotten good at some things. And I was really sad when Joe played this song for us in the airport yesterday. I said, okay, there I am again, and called out. Before we went out to Idaho, the person who was leading our group called and talked to all of us, I guess. Yeah, he did. Ben has been with the sheriff's department out there for 28 years, I think he told us. And so Ben calls me, and I called him back, and we talked for a little while. He introduced himself as the facilitator of our small group. So since Ray has opened the door, I will just walk in. I said, oh crap. Because, Diane, I really wanted to go out and sit in class, get a comfortable chair like these purple chairs up here, and just take a lot of notes and bring a nice notebook back home and come home and show you guys how to do church. And the first words out of Ben's mouth was, I'm going to be your facilitator. I said, okay, it's all downhill from here. And then yesterday, Joe had written up the schedule for worship this morning and sent that out to us, email. And we had all talked this through, and then Joe put his spin on it. And this time was not sharing time and not, us just sharing what had happened out there. But he entitled this Confessionals. So, okay, it's framed by, we got a facilitator, which means I'm going to have to do something, and I'm going to have to open my life up. And then Joe lets us know that this is confessional time today, where we have to be real. We can't just be stained glass and plastic. So we've got to be real. And I'm thankful for that. I am deeply thankful for that. They have talked just a little bit about that first stupid kindergarten crazy game that we played called Pipeline. You know, passing balls back and forth and putting them in buckets with little pieces of wood. And, you know, when you break the rules, you know, the teacher slaps you on your hand and says, can I go back? And, you know, just right out of the box, there were 2 people in the group of 8. Well, actually, one of them was Ray. Are we being real or not? You know, we did not just go together. So, and then another guy from Montana, and they just irritated the still out of me. They just took over and took charge, and they changed the rules as we went along, changed the goal as we went along. You know, here I was, poor, pitiful little Tommy, you know, down at the end of the line with Joe.